Have you ever felt really confident about yourself and then you have someone come up to you and try to put you down, and then you internalize that and then being like, no, I shouldn't be as big-headed about myself as I want to be? Have you ever noticed that you try to keep yourself small in order to appease others because you're scared of their reaction to you? If so, this video is for you. Because what if I told you that there is actually a reason why society wants to keep you small, and it's not in order to benefit you? How would I know this? Well, guys, listen, I've been a stripper for the last 6 years of my life, so I've gathered so much experience through my day-to-day life about how I act around men and how they react back to me. So I can tell you firsthand that being big-headed is actually good for you. Let's lock in. Subscribe to my Patreon because I have stripper gossip and juicy stories off the bone that I would like to share with you. I cannot share out here. I would get quite literally banned. The description is down below. I upload weekly. It's only $3 per month. I'd love to see you there. Back to the podcast. I remember the first time that I got applauded coming off of stage at work, because when I was a baby stripper, which means you're new at stripping, you've not done it before, you were still called to go on stage. You have to go where the light is shining on you, everyone is staring at you. You do not know any dance moves because nobody teaches you. You are expected to learn as you go. I was 21 at the time, so obviously that was petrifying. Bear in mind, obviously, as well, I'm kind of naked a little bit, and I kept going on stage and I'm thinking, what is everyone else thinking about me? And I was projecting my own beliefs about what they were thinking onto myself, which meant that I wasn't acting confidently, I wasn't moving the best of my ability. That obviously made me so sad internally, and I couldn't shine through. I couldn't be my true self because I was focusing on how are they perceiving me. And then one day I came to a point of no return, and I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I want to feel good about myself. I don't want to care about how people are looking at me. I was moving how my body wanted to move, and I imagined that I was alone in my bedroom. I stopped caring about what other people are thinking about me. And that's when I got applauded when the music finished. It was such a aha moment for me, because I was like, oh, I shouldn't be focusing on everyone else. I should be focusing on myself, because when I feel good within myself, that energy projects and people can read into it. They can see it. They can feel it themselves. Our brains are masters at confirmation bias. So we use those scary moments in order to project what we actually internally negatively think about ourselves. So don't let yourself do that. I have a video on diving deeper into this. Go watch it. Now, what did that teach me? It taught me to look into myself and make myself feel happy before anyone else, which is exactly what gives me confidence. And this is amplified by misogyny, because when I felt confident in myself, that's when people paid me money, they were attracted to me. I had this magnetic power about myself, and people don't want you to have that. Misogyny doesn't want you to thrive in it, because it can reflect to certain men what they lack within themselves. A lot of very confident men actually have bruised egos, from my personal experience. And when they see that someone else, especially a woman, is confident within themselves and do not have a bruised ego, and they believe that they're worthy and able, that scares them, because it reflects back to them what they do not internally have. So obviously they want to put you down. Obviously they get jealous of you. They don't want you to have that power, because guess what? When I am big-headed about myself, when I feel my most confident self, people pay me money the most. People see how I'm acting, they see how I hold myself, they see how I walk, and they get attracted to me. They want me, they pay me money for dances. Every time I go to work and I put on my almost big-headed mask where I bum myself so hard, I get paid the most. Because I know my value, I know my worth, and I let that get reflected. People buy into that. People are sheep. They're going to follow the energy that you're radiating. So radiate that. I want you to flip that narrative, and next time a man comes up to you to try and put you down a peg, it means that you're doing something right. It means that you are being big-headed enough about yourself that people are noticing and they're getting scared of you. That's a good sign. Learn to use it and see it as a compliment. Never internalize what they're saying, because what they're saying is coming from the mouth of a cockroach who is not sure and not confident about themselves, and they are scared of you. Do not internalize it. I've posted a video discussing this topic briefly, and some of the comments that I've seen where people's husbands are literally like telling them, oh, you're bad at talking to people, you're this, you're that. And the reality is those women are fucking brilliant at it. They can go to the bar and they were telling me this in the comments, I'm not making this up. They would go to a bar by themselves and people are attracted to them. The husband just saw it and he wanted to take that away from you. By the way, that is also now an ex-husband. Congratulations. I've seen stories like that multiple times. It can happen. Those things can come from the person closest to you sometimes. Be switched on and be aware of it. Never internalize it. Never take it for truth, no matter how close that person is to you. I want you to reject it and see it as a compliment, because that means I'm doing something right and they're scared of me. Period. I want you to be big-headed as a form of rebellion, because statistically, men, I don't remember the actual stats, but I remember seeing that men, when they apply for jobs, they over-exceed the idea of how good they are and their abilities to be good at this job, and women underestimate themselves. And I want you to overestimate yourself as a form of rebellion. Remember that you're doing it for the people, for the women around you, and for the future generations. Period. I ate with that one. Now, there is a caveat to all of this. I want you to understand that there is also areas of grey. Because yes, be confident, yes, be cocky, but no, that's the opposite. Be confident, but do not be cocky. When confidence comes from within you, it feels calm, it feels assured, it feels grounded. When you are being cocky, on the other hand, you can tell it comes from a place of ego, and it has a need to be seen. It has a need to be floated and gloated about. You understand the difference and let your confidence shine through you and for you, and let it be grounded. That's when you know the confidence is real, instead of it being cockiness and trying to show off, because that's ugly. I don't want you to show up for the sake of showing off, because that's low energy, babe. We don't do that here. If you do feel like you need more confidence and you don't see those things about yourself or why you should be confident, you would benefit from my negative self-talk coaching Zoom session, because in the session I ask you questions and you can reflect directly back on yourself on what do I say about myself, in order to notice it first and then flip the narrative. I've had really results from that session and I really want to share it with you, which is why I'm making it very cheap. It's only $30 for an hour, because I want to, one, connect with you guys, two, I want you to get better from this. I don't want you to not see what you have in you that you can be confident about, because I guarantee you have heaps, you just refuse to see it. And I don't allow that here. Anyway, be confident but be able to be vulnerable, because when you form a real partnership, you want to be vulnerable. You want to be able to let your guard down. And there is a beautiful dance that you have to do of, yes, I'm the shit, but also I'm the shit even if I have feelings, even if I think about this person all the time and I want to care about them and this and that and the other, because it's quite easy to know I'm the shit, therefore I shouldn't care about other people and I shouldn't let my guard down and I shouldn't be vulnerable with them. That's not true. I don't want you to think like that, and I want you to differentiate when and who to be like that with. I want you to use your own sense of judgment, because your gut knows who to be vulnerable with and who is not safe to be vulnerable with. Trust your gut, trust your instinct, go off of that. Anyway, don't be hard on yourself. If you do notice that it's hard for you to awaken that confident badass vision within yourself, that's so okay. It takes practice and it takes time. We need to train that actual muscle in order to think about ourselves like that. Don't expect it to be perfect overnight, and don't get discouraged if it's not, because it's a new skill that you're learning and you're building, and that's okay. Every time you do get that negative thought in your head that I shouldn't be confident, I'm not good, I'm not this, that part of yourself is just trying to protect you from something because you've been hurt before. Say thank you for trying to protect me, but I do not need this line of thinking anymore, and replace it with a positive thought. Add a positive thought onto it. No, actually, I am beautiful, because look at how lovely I look in the mirror. Look at how my eyes look. Look at how my cheekbones sit. I have actually really nice smile and really nice lips. Whatever it is, find something about yourself and add that at the end. When you think about the negative thought, you say thank you, I don't need it anymore. Add the positive thought after it. Period. And keep practicing. It will take time, just keep practicing and I promise you will get better. So this is the end of the video. I yapped enough. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe if you like my vibe. I would love to hang out with you weekly, because I post here every week. I also post on Patreon every week for the actual gossip and drama, or we can let our guard down and have some fun instead of this. I want us to learn and come to ideas. Patreon, we are shits and gigs having fun giggling to ourselves about some weird stories that happened to me at work. So please subscribe to that. Please subscribe to my YouTube. I'd love to hang out with you some more. Thank you for watching if you got to the end. If you're here, you have gotten to the end. Love you millions, and I will see you again next week.